All right, hello, welcome to my kitchen counter. Today, I think this is funny. Hi, little woman. So today I'm gonna be teaching you how to make a salad that I make, my favorite salad. I had a lot of energy, then I lost some energy, and now I don't even know. But Ruby's doing the downward dog, so maybe I'll do some stretching. Yeah, we'll see. Pretty excited about this. She's not normally on the kitchen counter. I just thought this would be funny. Yeah, does somebody want to get down? Or do you like being that tall? What do you like? This is about to be a really, really, really good kale salad. Cleaning down everything. Of course I am. I just had a dog walking on this. That's crazy. Yeah, but it's literally just kale. This is my secret of how to make kale, like, really good. Like you don't want to try anything ever again, kale, okay? This is how, like, it's hard to eat another salad after you've had this salad. My mother will tell you. But honestly, mostly just with kale, because kale is something that's hard to work with. And I found a secret. I stumbled upon one. Okay. Oh! I just caught that so well. No, Ruby, you can't come back up here. I'm so sorry. I have knives. I have kale. Okay, so this is called kale. I've got some ingredients here. I've got some lemons and limes. I've got some avocados. I've got some tomatoes. I've got some cucumbers. But the main star of this show is going to be the kale. Oh. Now, if you've ever had kale, you will know that naked, it doesn't really taste all that good. So what I do is normally when I get like a fresh thing of kale, I'll like get like the actual, like the ones that they like spray in the grocery section. Because you have to get rid of this part. This part is going to ruin the whole operation. Okay? So I'm going to do it one by one. Where did I learn how to make this salad? Well, it all started with the fact that I worked at a smoothie store in high school. And we made a lot of things with kale. And my mom was always obsessed with kale. People throughout my life were always trying to get me on kale. But the thing is arugula is so much more of a tasty leafy green, in my opinion. So I was on this arugula grind, you know? Not thinking about kale even a little bit. And so I just was always like looking for like a way to find kale that actually that genuinely I wouldn't rather be eating another lettuce than the kale. Okay, that was my mission. And because normally I would just 9 out of 10 times, if somebody brings me kale, I'm gonna be like, this would be better with arugula. It's just how I feel. I feel very passionate about my lettuces. So, when did I finally find some kale that I really liked? Well, here's the story. It was after I graduated college. I was at a friend's house, but like a childhood friend. His name's Romeo. One of the most, like architectural-wise, one of the most beautiful men I think on this planet. He would mog clavicular is what I have to say. But I don't think clavicular has to worry about running into this guy. He lives somewhere in the middle of Amsterdam in the moss forests. So, last I heard from him. Not it. So I don't think they'll run into each other on the street or anything, you know? The fact that that's what I'm thinking about while making a salad. Oh, salads. Words. Salads. They're all together. Okay, so what am I doing? I am explaining the time. Oh, yeah. So, Romeo, I'm at his family's house, which is... It used to be a goat farm at one point. I used to take care of... They got a parrot at one point, this family, one Christmas. Oh my God, I'll talk about Goosey the parrot and talk about the Christmas that Goosey ruined one year. at my house, though, because I was taking care of their parrot while they were in Africa. And the parrot, like, got out of its cage on Christmas Eve while I was, like, out at a dinner in Malibu with my mom. And the parrot, literally, we came home that Christmas Eve night. The parrot had got out. It destroyed everything. Everything. Goosey destroyed everything. And my mom went to bed. She was like, we're not doing Christmas. Christmas isn't real anymore. So I stayed up the whole night. And I made the whole house even better than before. Because that's, I don't know, sometimes when I come across, like, a problem, I find it really fun to, like, figure out a way to, like, actually make it so that we're grateful that the problem even happened in the first place. So I made the house really, really, really nice. I, like, had to redo the entire Christmas tree. Like, it was crazy what I had to do that night. But yeah, I saved Christmas, all right? Goosey the parrot ruined it. But it's okay. Goosey and I were still cool after that. In fact, like, it was hard for me to, like, give her back. Okay. So yeah, Romeo, I was at his house, and it used to be a goat farm, so it's like his family was from Holland, and so they were, like, just really cool. All of them looked like models, like, super tall, like tall, like a Garthian type beings, okay? That's what we're dealing with here. And they lived in the canyons, and the mom, her name's Ruth. I really like Ruth. I think she had, like, a cooking show or something like that. I don't really know exactly what was going on. All I know is that she was having me help her, like, make some dinner. And it started off with kale. We ended up baking the kale and, like, turning it into this entire other dish. We were, like, with, like, sweet potatoes and sausage, I remember. And, like, we baked it all, and we ended up baking the kale and everything. But what she taught me that day, step one, with the kale, is something I will literally never forget. Yeah. So, that's what we're talking about today. Now that I've got all this kale in here, here's what she taught me to do. Okay? So, you cut off those parts. And you really just squeeze it like you love it, honestly. And that means that you can find other little parts that are a little bit too hard. If you can't squeeze it, if you can't crisp it, you kind of take that part out. And that's not the part that's iron rich anyways. The part that's iron rich is all of these dark leafy greens, okay? And you really just compress it. Okay, then we get into the massage part of this. Oh yeah, we're giving this kale a Reiki massage, okay? Free of charge. So we take some Pompeii, which is just funny if you know about my lore with Pompeii. Olive oil, okay? I'm just going to evenly massage it everywhere. You really want every leaf to just feel the love, okay? And that sound, I should sample that sound. Because what this does is it removes all of the bitterness. It removes all of the parts of, like, kale that are just not all that good. In fact, like, after this, you could literally just add a little bit of salt, some lemon, and be done. Which is normally what I do. But I told my mom I would make her this salad, so I'm doing it. And I'm going to add some other fun things, I think. We'll see. I've got avocados here. I've got my lemons here. I've got my tomatoes here. I've got cucumbers here. I normally have, like, I like to have a salad where there's no greens. I mean, like, leafy greens. But there is avocados, and there is tomatoes, and there is cucumbers. I really like that. Because it's kind of like it's like a Cobb salad type of texture. Because it's like you have to chew it. It's like, it's crunchy. And I like chewing crunchy things. I'm very weird about the things that I chew, though. As you can tell. I'm making kale. But, like, oh my gosh. Seriously, like, even just like this. And it's got this nice, like, glass. Like, it's got this glistening to it. And you just tell that you love it. And I'm telling you, There's a reason why Mormons pray over food. There's a reason why sacrament is a thing. There's a reason why prayer and food are so intertwined. Because you are what you eat. And so what words you're speaking and thinking and feeling and what you're putting into the food that you're making, you become that to an extent. So it's like, I love you. I love you so much. And then you become super love. I love you. I love you. I love you. Oh, yeah. This is how I like make my word salads, and then I'm gonna incessantly chew it afterwards. Oh, but yeah, really massaging it. And like I'm really moving. It's also kind of like a hand workout because I'm really moving it between everything. That's why to make sure you wash your hands first and you clean your surface. And you let your dog walk on it to bless it, of course, the altar. This is an altar. Every time you make anything, it's an altar. It's the way that I think about it. Yeah. I'm able to have like a beautiful sense of like reverence about like very mundane things because of the object lesson of it all. But mostly the thing that I hold the most reverence for, the thing that I revere, is stories, the human stories. Because I think that is where we find answers to what is divine, you know? Any sort of stories. Hi, Ruby. See, the thing is this is literally just kale and olive oil. But I love that you're so interested in what I'm doing. Okay, let me take the salt. And then I'm going to probably put paprika on it too. Because if you know me, I'm just a slut for paprika. I'm a fucking slut for paprika. How did I become a slut for paprika? Well, paprika is dried bell pepper. And I am deathly allergic to bell pepper. So I figured after somebody tried to poison me on Christmas in my own home, my ex-boyfriend's brother, while he was living with me, with bell pepper, the one thing that can kill me, okay? So he's trying to poison me, and so now, like, even before then, but, like, I don't know, I just think it's funny to bring that up. I just like to, because it's kind of ridiculous. Hi, Ruby, yes. But, what am I talking about? Why I like paprika. Paprika is bell pepper, but it's dehydrated and it's, like, dried, so it's, like, the onion powder of bell pepper. But also there's other peppers involved as well. It's a lot of different peppers. So it's like a very low dose of bell pepper. So it's like in order, like in The Princess Bride, in order for like it not to affect me, you got to ingest a little bit of the poison every day. And so I've been doing this for quite some time. So I eat bell pepper because if I eat bell pepper, I literally one time I was like on a date and the sauce accidentally had bell pepper in it. I full on fell asleep at the restaurant. Because that's what happens to me when I eat bell pepper. I literally go sleeping beauty. I pass the fuck out. I just like... And then like when I wake up, I'm like, whoa, where am I? And I'm all groggy. It's very confusing. So bell pepper, yeah. But that's like just a little bit. Who knows what would happen if it was a lot of it. I don't know. Anybody else have like a sleeping curse? My dad says it's because bell peppers are the devil's testicles. And he's allergic to bell peppers too. All Russells are. And so... it's because it's the devil's testicles. But then I met the devil before, and I may or may not have slept with the devil. And this is really funny in some context. So I may know what the devil's testicles taste like, and now I'm putting lemon on this. I'm not gonna explain that. No. It's just funny though. I did have like, I'm just talking about the fact that I dated a Satanist one time, and I always had this theory that if I ever met the devil, that or like, you know, not Darth Vader, but oh god, I'm revealing too much on accident. That was a Freudian slip. Now I'm too interested in Freud. I always had a theory that if I met like the Grim Reaper or Death or the devil, that like I'd teach him a new dance that was so fun that like I wouldn't have to die. So that's what I'm thinking about as I'm squeezing lemon onto this. I like to not come to premature conclusions with all the random things that come to my mind. So we're just massaging, because it is in the association and in the processing of something where the truth is really revealed as retrospective ripples in the time continuum, creating butterfly effects of which we can watch, track, but never manage, never control. I'm just having a grand old time with this fucking salad. No, but it really is good. It's kind of at a point where, like, at this point, like, normally if I were, like, I would just be eating it like this. Like, I could literally just... It's just stupid. Like, it shouldn't be this good. It shouldn't be this good. Yep. So, that is how you make a salad, Jenna. I'll clean this up and, maybe we'll add more to it. I don't know. I might just eat it raw. Okay, the thing I just thought in my head, if anybody heard that.